Howdy. I am Michelle. I hope you know who I am. If you don't, hey. Uh, right now, I've decided to tell you some of the jobs and things that I've had and experiences that I've had uh, to show my, I don't know, work ethic, accomplishments. Okay. When I was in high school, I was in Who's Who among American high school students for my junior and senior year. I went to Marshall for a little tiny taste with 21 credits, which was a lot of credits, and I had to get permission from the dean, but my ACT and SAT scores were, real high, and so they knew I could do the work, but they didn't count on me having a toxic mother, so that shit fell through. But it fell through on purpose because the things that I have accomplished, I accomplished on a high school diploma. And sometimes my high school diploma and my life experience is worth way more than that piece of paper that tells me that you know one thing. See, education should be free. If we didn't have wars, it could be. If we didn't have wars, it would be. But we have to get there. Okay. When I was 17 years old, my granddaddy got inducted into the Negro Baseball Hall of Fame, and that's when I met Geraldo Rivera, but at the time his name was Jerry. That's when I first had my first slow jet fizz. Buddy, they tasted like fuzzy tropical punch. I was digging it. Just as happy, just as talking, just slurring my words, just having a good time at 17. I used to go to a club at 17. I sure did. I loved to dance. And they had quarter of beer night. Buddy, for $1.50, I was zooted. So, I didn't drink that much. And plus, I was driving, so I didn't want to, drink and drive, so, it was little cups of beer for a quarter, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And, oh, yeah. So, all right, I'm 17. I think it was at that Negro Baseball Hall of Fame induction for my granddaddy, who's actually my great uncle. His name was Clinton Thomas. And he's got a statue in Greenup, Kentucky. I think maybe downtown or on the west side, south side. I don't know. It's someplace over there. I have never gone because I don't know where it is, and I don't have a car, and I don't have no friends. Let's just keep going with that. I don't have. Nope, I'm not going to do it. Anyway, so some man came to me and said that he was from Mensa. And Mensa is a place for people that have genius IQ. And genius IQ is supposed to be somewhere around 150. And now, one thing about me is I'm not cliquish. And the reason I'm not cliquish is not because I don't like the people that are in the clique. But the people that are in the clique know that it's a clique, and they want to keep it a clique. And I am aware that there are other people besides the clique also that I would like to meet. I don't want that drama. I know it's coming, so I avoid it. So he says that he's I don't know, something to do with the Mensa. It's been so long ago. Good God. Anyway, 911, bottom line is, he asked me to be the president of Mensa. And I explained to him about the clique thing. Then, some old white dude with a pocket protector, hunched over shoulders, glasses, just looking like... Hi, I go to bed at 7:30. Was in a group called Prometheus, and their IQs are higher than Mensa. But there was only 5 dudes in this one. 5 old white dudes. And all of them smart as shit. But all I could think was, they gonna be in bed by 7:30. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be bored. Nope. Nope. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. So, you know, because I'm not cliquish. If I were cliquish, I met a guy one time that was a murderer. And he got out of prison and turned his life around, found God and everything. It was beautiful. I know a very, very, very famous basketball player to whom I hope to see again, to say hi, and that I'm real proud of all the things that he's accomplished, and he needs to still check his damn temple, like I told him. Thanks, Kurt. I also want to correct some people that have, for lack of a better word, stolen from me. Because there are people that need that money. There are things I want to buy so that I can help people. Poor people. I ain't helping rich people. If you got money, you don't need my help. If you have money, you don't need my help. If you don't have money, you need my help. Because I'm not greedy and I share. Period. It doesn't matter. You can't find anybody on this planet that says I don't. I've given away so much food that I'm still trying to recover from it. I can't give away food now because I'm poor too. When somebody does something for you, when somebody gives you food, when you need food, you're supposed to return that food, plus give them some more for doing it in the first place. Because what they did is give you something that they needed. I needed that stuff. And they took it and never got it, gave it back. One lady, I gave her stuff enough for 5 people for a week. And I'm poor. And she never so much as gave me a loaf of bread. So, I'm saying that to say this. You never know who you're going to meet. But you know who you're supposed to be. You know how you're supposed to act. I don't know why some people are afraid to be kind. Because there are people out there that aren't kind. I get that. You're going to have that because they're not as advanced as you are. You're going to have that because they don't have an understanding of love like you do. You're going to have that. But that does not mean that you are supposed to stop just because 1 or 2 or 16 people. What about the other 100? What about the librarian that you tell to have a blessed day? She might have been talked to crappily all day or all week. One time, I'll give you an example. One time when Blockbuster was still Blockbuster, me and this girl had gone in there we was going to have a girls' weekend. Get a bunch of movies, get popcorn and pizza and beer, and have a movie binge. Of course, I was paying for everything, as usual. But if I want to do something, I'll do it. I'll pay for it. Not a problem. If you're using me, that's on you. That's not on me. So, okay, so, we in there, and I don't know, one of them happiness bubbles pops up in me. I happened to be down the street from my father's house and didn't even know. But anyway, so happiness bubble pops in me. And I don't know, I just started, goofy shit just started flying out of my mouth, you know. If you didn't watch some of them, you didn't heard they goof shit just fur balls just fly. So, come here, no, come here. Sorry. So, oh, okay, I'm hot. I can't help it. Stars. Anyway, so I'm cutting up and stuff, and when we get up to the counter, this man is up there, and he turns around from paying for his, rentals of his movies and stuff. He turns around and he looks at me and he says, "You know what?" He said, "I want to thank you." And I looked at him. I'm like, "I don't know you." The look on my face was, "I don't know you from apple butter, dear. What are you talking about? What's the matter with that baby?" And I think I said that. And he said, "I haven't laughed in 40 years, and you had me cracking up in here. Thank you so much." And I'm not sure, but I think he gave me a hug. I'm not sure. People come up and hug me and do all kinds of stuff. So, I hugged him. So, your smile can help somebody else that ain't seen one in a minute, in a grip, in a yawn. It can help them. Not to mention, a smile comes with every outfit. It's like an accessory. It's supposed to be. When you get your clothes, you're supposed to be smiling in them. Look, I'm in whatever the Sam Hill. I'm smiling. So, yeah. I told you about the Indians in the casino. Oh, I saved this little boy's life in a Wendy's one time. I broke a chip in his throat. His parents didn't even say thank you or nothing. He was turning purple. I was in there eating my junior bacon cheeseburger going, well, they'll do something. You know what I'm saying? And they just standing there, not necessarily frantic, but not, kind of sort of like deer in headlights. They did not know what to do. I knew the Heimlich maneuver. I've got a medical background. I was a surgery tech when I was in the Air Force. I know what the inside of the body looks like because, see, this is how it happened. When you go into the Air Force, they give you 3 options. I've chose band, photography, and surgery tech. They wasn't going to give me band. They wasn't going to give me photography. They gave me surgery tech. I wanted to see what was on the inside of the body, but I had to make sure they gave it to me. I tricked them. Here's if I'd have put it up top, they wouldn't have gave it to me. That's a lack of love. Somebody just having a bad day all the time. Just, no. They'll tolerate this. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? So, there's some sad people like that in this world, but they no horse. Anyway, yeah, so I saved this little boy's life. One time, there was a 130-pound wood easel that free fell on my back while I had a 1-year-old baby and I was putting her in the bye-bye buggy. I was so fast that I put that baby, when it fell on my back, I didn't see it fall on my back, I felt it. I put that baby in the seat and caught myself. I hurt myself and I heard these things go on both sides, and I couldn't raise my arms for 2 years, but that baby did not die. Had it been anybody else when that easel fell on them, not only would they quite possibly been paralyzed, but that baby, they'd have fell on that baby and killed that baby, because there's no way that baby would have been able to handle 100 pounds free fall on top of it while somebody scrambled their wits to be able to get up off the baby. I saved that baby's life. Amen. I was a superhero in secret. I am. But I'm telling you all this stuff because I don't have nothing to say except what I did. Okay, I love you. Okay, bye.